Welcome to West Texas Droning. We'll show video 2 of the flight around Big Round Mountain, but first we'll talk about a shocking cattle mutilation on Fur Hopper Ranch. Hi folks. Well, this is a really strange one. If you'd followed the channel for a while, you might have seen the episode about the legend of Dead Man's Canyon. The legend behind how it got the name and the ghost that supposedly still haunts the area. And you may have seen the episode about the UFO crash back in 1949 and how vegetation doesn't seem to grow in the spot where it impacted the ground. And of course, there's the paranormal activity and our cryptid, the infamous fur hoppers. They're so vicious that they intimidate Sasquatch, skinwalkers, and even wendigos. We don't have any issues with any of those cryptids because the fur hopper will absolutely destroy them if they come around. But now we have a whole new spooky event to tell you about, and that is a cattle mutilation. This is a first for us, and I want to warn you that the image I have of this is graphic and may disturb some, so I'll give you a warning when I'm about to switch to that picture. We found an otherwise healthy 350-pound calf dead. There was no bullet holes, there was no injuries, there was no kind of damage anywhere we could find to the body. It simply died, and we don't know why. We could not determine the cause of the death. But the disturbing part was that there was mutilation found on the corpse. A large circle of hide was removed from the abdomen with surgical precision. There was no blood at all, and the abdominal wall was not punctured, just the hide removed. Not even any cuts in the abdominal wall, and that is strange. So we're going to show that picture now. If you're squeamish, I'll give you a countdown to 3 so you can turn away, and we'll describe what's going on here. So 3, 2, 1, turn away. Just hide remove. We haven't been able to determine a cause of death. Normally when an animal dies like this, scavengers or predators will feed on its remains. Nothing touched this carcass, and we don't know why. Now, both the county and the state are involved in this investigation, and we have had to increase security and surveillance on the ranch just to see what's going on and why this happened. Okay, we're back. You can look back. Anyway, that's a summary of what we know so far about the cattle mutilation. And if we get any more information, we'll certainly let you know. In the meantime, I think we're going to go on and show you video 2 about the flight around Big Round Mountain. So I hope you enjoy that. And off we go. We're going to climb up to our 21 feet. For our precision landing setup. And then we're going to do a droney and back on out of here and fly around Big Round Mountain. This is a little bit different perspective than Flight 1. We're a little bit farther away, and we're going to do a little wider view of the area, and we'll drop down and show you a different perspective on Big Round Mountain. Now, I know it's really not that big. It is kind of round, It's a hill, not a mountain, but the owners of the property have, for many generations, referred to this as Big Round Mountain, and so we're going to continue that description. And having names like that help describe the location. If you can go by a landmark, yeah, where is it? Well, it's over there by Big Round Mountain. So that kind of tells people where stuff is. I had to pause here for a second because a bug flew in my ear. Future episode, I think I'm going to get the Air 3 out and put it in telephoto and then fly around those rim rocks and see if I can see any of the interesting cracks, crevices, and caves that are reported to exist around there. Up there to the upper right of the picture is the draw, or we call it a draw. It's a kind of a valley where water runs down these hills over some waterfalls and ends up in the pond that we've flown over on earlier episodes. So now we'll get ready to do a return to home and see if we can get the precision landing to work this time. Usually does. In Flight 1, there was a big rock right by the landing pad, and I moved it for this one. As you'll see, we didn't quite hit the pad 100%, and there are some weeds off to the side, but I was enough away from the weed where I didn't hit them with the propeller. And here's the landing. And down we are. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little ride around Big Round Mountain. And if we have any updates on the cattle mutilation, we will certainly let you know. In the meantime, we appreciate you stopping by. We ask that you like, comment, share, subscribe. Leave us a comment so what you think about the situation out there with the cattle mutilation, your opinion. And in the meantime, God bless. We hope to see you on the next episode.